Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be deep diving into Cardano ADA. A lot coming up with Cardano ADA, a lot of bullish looking news and information. However, the market is struggling a little bit right now, so we do see the market at a 4.75% decrease, and Cardano's at a 2.54% decrease. So Cardano's actually withstanding this decrease pretty well. Another dip that Cardano is able to withstand much better than so many other altcoins. We are seeing so much potential behind Cardano. We understand there's such great utility and so many use cases that really support Cardano, and I think we are going to continue to see Cardano succeed. We see that with smart contracts coming in September. We see, big news recently, like I said, with Grayscale. We have welcome aboard Cardano. We have just adjusted the portfolio of Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund to now include ADA. So this is definitely a big deal. They talked about Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund is a passive rules-based strategy that seeks to provide exposure to 70% of the digital asset market. So we're not going to jump too much more into this because we did talk about this in our last Cardano video. I just wanted to retouch on this because this is a big deal. It obviously gives more opportunity and really gives a lot more, I would say, institutional investors the idea of investing in Cardano for themselves. And we do have a lot to really talk about today, so let's jump straight into it. We will talk about the price chart, obviously, talk about where Cardano could end up by the end of 2021, or really the end of the upcoming months, because we are going to have a very busy upcoming months for Cardano, as well as really the whole crypto space as a whole. I do expect a lot of volatility still to take place. We may be able to break out of this manipulation FUD accumulation stage with my latest crypto market update video. Hopefully you guys were able to tune in for that so you guys could check that out. But let's jump into the next tweet. So this one talks about Grayscale's interest in Cardano will be seen by institutional investors as a green flag and a signal to accumulate. And I agree with this. I think this is a big deal. Cardanians _IO actually talks about Cardano, if you couldn't tell with the name of the Twitter tag there, but you have some great things to talk about, and they always talk about some great things there, and this is definitely one of them. I do want to talk about this as well. So some people point out that there are hundreds of dApps not running on Cardano. Don't forget that Cardano is the first project adopted by the government of Ethiopia. This kind of adoption is more important than various dubious farming apps. Anyway, dApps will come later in September. And I think that's definitely something to really mention is, they've got Ethiopia kind of under their, I don't want to say under the thumb, but they have Ethiopia kind of racked in right now. I think that's going to be a big deal and a big part of really Cardano's overall success. And I want to jump into one of Input Output's tweets here, because this kind of touches on the fact that a lot of people are talking about, everyone saw the famous tweet probably of Charles Hoskinson talking about this time last year. He said, we will have hundreds of projects. I believe this is very close. This is, I don't have the quote right in front of me. I will have hundreds of projects, or I'm excited to see the hundreds of projects running on Cardano, next year this time. Obviously, they don't have hundreds of projects, but they do have a lot of things taking place. A lot of people are very, very ambitious. They have great big plans, and it's great to have big plans. Obviously, you fall short, you fall into the stars. They always talk about shoot for the moon, fall amongst the stars, right? So that's exactly what you're seeing here. We have Project Catalyst Fund 4 results are in. 56 proposals funded, more than all previous funds combined. 216,749 total votes cast, almost double the number in Fund 3. 5 Africa proposals funded as well. So you can actually check the full list and get involved in Fund 5. We're not going to deep dive into that. We always try to stay away from, the deep details of the deep dives, because like I said, a lot of you guys just want to get the, the quick information, the understanding of what's taking place, and then jump into some of those price predictions as well as price updates. So let's jump back. I think I may have missed something here, and I did. Cardano is helping Ethiopia digitize the entire country and bring it into the 21st century. The same can be done in El Salvador and elsewhere. Learn more about Cardano's mission. So that's a big thing to really mention. Obviously, Cardano being able to grab Ethiopia, they could easily grab more countries and really start to, integrate Cardano's ecosystem and really help with these countries. And I think El Salvador is another one that could definitely be playing a part in Cardano's success. So let's jump into the Factoid Friday, because these are always very interesting. Cardano always puts one out on Friday. I talked about this in my last Cardano video as well, but did you guys know Cardano Improvement Proposals, CIPs, are a framework for formatting, discussing, and submitting proposals for network upgrades such as the saturation limit K or the minimum transaction fee. It is really totally distinct from the governance process, and decisions are made off-chain. So that's just obviously a great thing to really learn more about, really what Cardano is and what all of these processes mean. So I do want to jump into the price chart of Cardano, obviously at $1.40 right now. A lot of us are looking forward to what comes in the upcoming weeks and months ahead. A lot of us understand that we are still at this $1.40, and we were once at $2.46 May 15th at 8 p.m. So we have a really massive amount of money that could be moved into Cardano within the upcoming months and really years ahead for Cardano. I think we do have a bright future over just the short term, but definitely the long term with a project like Cardano ADA. So I do want to talk about it, but I want to jump first into my giveaway. I'm giving back to you guys as you guys are getting me closer and closer to 100K subscribers. I'm going to try to continue to give you guys giveaways, give you guys opportunities to kind of win, money, obviously, coins specifically, but, they have value in them here. We have 1K worth of Jacks and 1K worth of same coin tokens. So 2 lucky winners. Make sure to follow me so I can DM you if you win and retweet to be entered. Ends July 10th, 2021. Have about 700 entrants right now. So like I said, make sure to jump in and follow me on Twitter. It is linked in the description below. I do want to jump into, like I said, that Cardano price chart. So we do see $1.40 right now. The biggest thing to note is how well Cardano has been doing while all of these other altcoins have really been struggling. 5.19% of an increase in the last week alone, pushing Cardano to that $1.40, what did we get to? $1.50 actually, July 4th at 5:30 p.m. Also, if we take a look at the last month, only an 18% decrease. Comparing that to some other coins, you may see 30 to 50 to even 60% across the board, mostly 30 through 50 within the last month though, and Cardano is at an 18% decrease, which is much, much better. Obviously withstanding these dips and market manipulation much more and better than some of these other altcoins. And I think that's a big thing to note. Cardano is becoming more and more stable, as well as have such a large opportunity of investment here. And I think we can discuss that by jumping into the prices here. Cardano is actually below Binance BNB. It's below USDT, so it's number 5 on the market cap right now. And we actually saw it just above Binance BNB, I believe, a couple days ago. But right now, Cardano is number 5 in market cap. That shows that realistically, we don't have as much risk involved. And I think, a big thing to know here, guys, is I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing. However, Cardano has lower risk right now compared to many other altcoins because of the high market cap, and also has huge potential in the long-term future. And I think that's a big thing to note, because a lot of people are understanding that some of these coins have very volatile markets. We continue to see some of these coins jump around crazily, and that's one thing we can take a look at is Theta. If we take a look at Theta's last month, we've went pretty much all over the board. Really, the last year, if we went over the last couple of months here from March 13th, 684 all the way up to 1590, all the way back down to 602 now. So it's crazy to see this kind of volatility, this kind of movement in some of these altcoins. So it's definitely a big risk investing in some of these altcoins with a lot of money. Cardano, in my opinion, is a lower risk, but still has that same high reward. So that's a big thing to note with Cardano. I do want to talk about price predictions now. So realistically, I'm not going to give you guys month by month at the moment, because we are still withstanding a potential really market manipulation kind of phase coming up here, and I want to talk about that a little bit more, but I've already talked about that in my urgent market update. So if you guys want to take a look at that, like I said, it was my previous video. We'll talk more about month to month Cardano price predictions in the next video, hopefully, but in this one we're going to talk about the end of the year, still getting back to that bull run part 2 by hopefully the end of September with smart contracts. If they stay on pace with that, Cardano is going to boom, in my opinion. I think we will actually see Cardano push back up to a $2.50 range by possibly October, November range, and then by the end of the year we could easily see Cardano pushing all the way up to $5 to $7 to even $10, depending on how much institutional investors and retail investors are getting on board with Cardano, as well as crypto again. And I think mass adoption is going to take place later in the year, so I'm very excited about this second part of the bull run as we get through all this manipulation FUD to continue to see really crypto thrive through it all. I think that's going to be a big outlier cry to a lot of institutional investors to get in and jump in while it's hot. So it's going to be an exciting year. I think we're going to see a lot of big things come. So thank you guys again for tuning in, making my obviously channel continue to grow. It's all because of you. So thank you guys again. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video.